Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish. Start your week by installing your game plan. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Start your week by installing your game plan. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Start your week by installing your game plan. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Dolphins to take over, and it's Ryan Fitzpatrick in his 16th NFL season now leading the way.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is the kind of guy you want on your team in every situation, whether you want him to be your starter, whether you want him to bridge and help a rookie out like Tua Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter. He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal. Went 5-8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes. And anytime he's on the field, there could be some Fitzmagic.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
We live for this.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now the Dolphins, they're lining up to go for the two-point conversion. We thought they may be a quick-strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick-strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And it's interesting, isn't it? The psychology of a team coming onto the field down 8-0 instead of the normal 7, or sometimes when you're fortunate, just 6. 8-0 almost connotes a sense of urgency that really isn't there yet. It's too early in the game. Go down and score. Heck, kick the extra point and be down 1. Don't chase points too early. Just worry about scoring. Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Right here.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's caught by Hollister. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
They're on 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Fitzpatrick again. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ryan Fitzpatrick with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10,
Get off the
all
field.
the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own turn.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out of his end zone, Fitzpatrick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
A gain of 40.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
47-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Raekwon McMillan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker.
Fitzpatrick.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The drive starts with a run by White. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It was Shaq Lawson there. He'll get credit for the tackle for loss.
17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Dolphins.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Newton able to get this to his running back, White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. It's a foot race. The 40.
Take off
20,
your helmet and give me a kiss next
10.
time.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for two here. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.